Dwarf bulbob. Scientific name Panzarus pseudoculi russus. Family breadbug. Active during day. A miniature reflection of a mature bulbob. When you see this little mimic stomping around on its stubby legs, you'll fall in love with the remarkably clever beastie. Such a skilled tiny trickster could mislead anyone. It's a bone to be adored. Albino dwarf bulbob. Scientific name Oculus kageyami larva. First molt. Family grub dog. Active during night. Among all naturally charming dwarf bulbobs, this one might have the most attractive and well-balanced conformation. When night falls, the eyes of these fascinating creatures emit an intense glow. Whether to mesmerize prey or help it to spot others of its kind, it's an intriguing adaptation. I could stare into those shining eyes forever. Bulbob. Scientific name Oculus kageyami russus. Family grub dog. Active during day and night. It has wide googly eyes on protruding stalks, a mouth meant to swallow prey in one large gulp, and powerful red and white polka-dotted hindquarters. It's fierce, and yet it's somehow quite endearing. Be wary of getting lured in by its disarming meow. Jumbo bulbob. Scientific name Oculus kageyami russus polyploid. Family grub dog, active during day and night. Jumbo. That word sets an image in your mind. Being larger than others of its species means its heart is proportionately bigger too, so its devotion to its family also grows. When it savagely bites, it's only doing so to protect those it cares about. The most loving critters can sometimes also be the fiercest. Dwarf orange bulbob. Scientific name Panzarus pseudoculi orangeum. Family breadbug. Active during day. An imposter posing as the offspring of an orange bulbob, it resembles the orange bulbob in every way. Not just in the obvious shape, but even down to its sharp senses, alerts to each sound and movement in its vicinity. What a lovable little impersonator. Orange bulbob. Scientific name Oculus kageyami orangeum. Family grub dog. Active during day and night. If you approach it while it's sleeping, it will immediately wake up, leap to its feet and peer around nervously. With such finely tuned senses, it's no wonder this bulbob can get a bit sleep deprived, though its big bloodshot eyes look surprisingly cute. Dwarf bullbear. Scientific name Oculus terribilis doticum larva, second molt. Family grub dog, active during day and night. This little darling is always with its beloved mother, but when it grows up she'll drive it away. Though it may seem cruel, she helps it develop the confidence to survive on its own by forcing it to fend for itself. Such practical creatures could teach us a lot about learning to get by in the world. Spotty bullbear. Scientific name Oculus terribilis doticum. Family grub dog, active during day and night. One glance and you'll never forget them as long as you live. Those unmistakable bold lips, and most distinctive features the likes of which I've seen nowhere else in the universe. When I gaze upon them, I wonder if the lips serve double duty as a way to feel the world around it, since this cute little cuddler has no fingers. Dwarf frosty bulbob. Scientific name Oculus stomagelus larva, second molt. Family grub dog, active during day. The ice crystals on its back are finely detailed and delightfully iridescent. As a juvenile of the species, it sometimes overproduces that sparkling layer of crystals. One of its parents will then snappily crack away at the ice so it doesn't weigh the little one down. My heart melts when I see such loving family dynamics out in the wild. Frosty Bulbob. Scientific name Oculus stomagelus. Family grub dog, active during day and night. A creature that thrives in the coldest climates. Its ice-coated haunches shimmer like a living jewel in the frigid air. You can admire the way it sparkles to your heart's content, but don't get too close. You'll get frosty frozen on the spot if you touch it. Sorry for the mistakes, I'm a human too. Fiery bullblags. Scientific name Oculus vulcanus. Family grub dog. Active during day and night. When I see this blazing beastie, I get a rush of excitement. It's easy to lose track of time while staring fixated at the flame-enshrouded form of the fiery bullblags. Its appearance brings to mind ancient molten landscapes from an era before our earliest ancestors. Whip-tongue bulbob. Scientific name Oculus longolingua. Family grub dog, active during day and night. Its narrow snout houses an amazing prehensile tongue. It sets its sides and slurps its target right up. This sweet little being uses this marvel of evolution with great skill. Any creature with a dexterous tongue like that is unlikely to ever go hungry. Bulbob larva. Scientific name Oculus kageyami larva primholt. Family grub dog. Active during day and night. A toddling infant that anyone would love. With the body and delicate skin of a newborn, this cute little button is sensitive to all stimuli. Whatever you do around it must be done slowly, gently, and quietly. As adorable as this baby is, you might be tempted to embrace it, but don't. You could squish the fragile darling. Empress bullblags. Scientific name Oculus kageyami martyriarchia. Hypertrophic, gravid. Family grub dog, active during day. The striking polka dots along that expansive hide provide the very image of royal splendor, while that regal presence, essential for queenly quality, might throw you off your guard. A grand lumpy figure has more than just visual impact. When provoked, this charmer will roly-poly over and squash any threats. Approach with the utmost caution. Emperor bullblags. Scientific name Oculus supremus. Family grub dog. Active during day and night. It has broad, moss-covered flanks and a head like a desert, complete with big drooping jowls and small googly eyes. This creature appears to be quite moody, but it does have a cooperative streak. The way this temperamental, bulbous giant cohabitates with others of its kind is quite surprising. Sovereign bullblags. Scientific name Oculus supremus, advanced stage. Family grub dog, active during day. The value a living creature has within its ecosystem has no relation at all to how big or small it is. That being said, this massive mountain of a critter is truly majestic. Not only does it have the courage and means to lay waste to any opponent, it also has a roar that could make the boldest traveler start to tremble in their spacesuit. Fiery blowhog. Scientific name Sus draconus. Family blowhog. Active during day. You'll recognize it by its plump, bottle-shaped torso and round, bright red mouth. Have you ever seen such an adorable creature? But no matter how cute it seems, when observing this species, you had best remain behind. Otherwise, you could end up in its path when it spits out a gout of flame and get cooked right up. Yeah, the baka. The sauce baka. No, the sauce really took me. I did not expect that. I'll take a short break to hydrate. Watery blowhog. Scientific name Soslugians. Family blowhog. Active during day. Though it looks a lot like its flame-spewing counterpart, remember that blue around the mouth is for water and red is for fire. Keep that in mind, and you can avoid being unpleasantly surprised. A watery blowhog shower to wash away all your dirt and woes at the end of the day doesn't sound so bad. A free shower. Snowy blowhog. Scientific name Sos nivis ventis. Family blowhog. Active during day. What's that? You think the different types of blowhog all look the same? You need to look a bit closer. For example, this little fellow has light yellow eyes and an aquamarine body with turquoise lips and blue nails. It all comes together to create a unique appearance designed to give anyone the chills. And my throat is already giving up. Titan blowhog. Scientific name Sus draconus. Hypertrophic. Family blowhog. Active during day. Massive gouts of flame blow out from that gigantic body with astonishing force, enough to make you think of a volcanic eruption. This critter exhibits the power of nature's fury. One can be truly overwhelmed by the sight of the Titan's blowhog's raging torrents of fire. Blizzarding blowhog. Scientific name Sus nivis ventis. Hypertrophic. Family blowhog. Active during day. This creature blows out an unending gale of freezing, blizzard-like winds. Talk about lung capacity. With this hulking darling around, we could cool down those hot summer days in an instant. Although it does exhale carbonic acid, maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Tusked blowhog. Scientific name Sus magdentum. Family tusked blowhog. Active during day and night. Setting its unwavering sights on its target, it makes a ferocious mad dash at full speed. Even if you hit it really hard, you won't slow down this bold beastie. It single-mindedly carries through its actions with an unwavering focus that inspires me to improve my focus on my own tasks. Armored cannon larva. Scientific name Granitus chucalinae, a larva. Family litopod. Active during day. This little creature will spew a giant stone ball, what some call an odama, when it feels threatened. A reliable cultural document assures me similar items were used as weapons in ancient wars. Maybe this creature is using it in the same way to fight the war for its survival. Horned cannon beetle. Scientific name Granitus feroz. Family litopod. Active during day. Its giant shiny black carapace is one of the precious stones of the natural world. When it lifts its ebony wings, the briefly visible flesh beneath creates a striking color contrast. This is a living work of art that transcends the imagination. True. Arctic cannon larva. Scientific name Granitus frostitum larva. Family little active during day. Whether or not there's snow on the ground, when this surprising sweetie comes around, you can have a snowball fight anytime. But don't expect it to go easy on you. You're in for a one-sided defensive battle and you might end up looking like a snowman by the end. Arctic cannon beetle. Scientific name Granitus frostitum. Family litterpod. Active during day. A beautiful armored bug that sparkles like a diamond. The sight of it busily tromping along, the way it sucks in air and spews out snowballs, everything about it is remarkable. While standing transfixed by its stunning appearance, you'll end up covered in snow for sure. Female sheer grub. Scientific name Hehe mandibulosa. Female. Family Mandiblard. Active during day. This little one's primary food source is secretions from ambuloratises like Pikmin. To fill the bellies of so many sheer grubs, there must be a healthy population of ambuloratises creatures in this world. It's through sheer grubs like this that we get a glimpse of the hidden secrets of the planet. What a mouthful. Male sheer grub. Scientific name Hehe mandibulosa. Male. Family Mandiblard. Active during day and night. With its powerful jaws, the male sheer grub can secure more food than the female. But it doesn't keep it all for itself. Right now, in the ground under our feet, mated sheer grub pairs are sharing food with each other. What a generous, snuggly grub. Mama sheer grub. Scientific name Hehe mandibulosa neotenic. Family Mandiblard. Active during day. Since it's exceptionally large, when it squirms to move or wiggles minutely side to side to dig its whole body into the ground like a drill, you can observe it in all its exceptional detail. The way it moves is quite enchanting to watch. If only we could super duper size all creatures like this. Shearwig. Scientific name Hehe volaris. Family Mandiblard, active during day and night. It may be small, but it's full of vim and vigor. It hovers in midair, then slips straight to its target. And once it has the prey in its jaws, it locks on tight and won't let go. The shearwig, a cunning and fierce survivor, has a death grip on my heart and soul. Ugh. Shear flea. Scientific name Suprictis rubro. Family Springjab. Active during day. If you find any of these busy little bouncers happily hopping about, try jumping in with them. If you do, they may just come to you for cuddles. They're such sweet little love bugs. Disclaimer. Do not attempt, or else you will suffer. Joustmite. Scientific name Trilobitinis reversa. Family Burnet. Active during day and night. The eyeball-like pattern on its shell reminds me of my father's eyes staring at me after we buried him in sand at the beach. We dug him out immediately when he gave us that look. It makes it easy to imagine what an effective deterrent those staring eyes must be to natural predators like birds. Boop. Alright, Sonny, take care. See ya. Flighty Joustmite. Scientific name Trilobitinis reversa volanti. Family Burnet. Active during day and night. With a countenance like a little helmet-wearing soldier, it zips up to set its sights from the sky, then strikes its target. The captivating critter is truly a pro. It's unfortunate that when it flies up in the air, you can't see the clever false eyes on its shell or its charming face anymore. Swooping snitchbug. Scientific name Scarpanica quesperens. Family scarpeted. Active during day. If you were swept up and then tossed away by those long dangling arms, I think you better understand what it feels like to be a Pikmin. A little courage is all you need to give it a try. Consider it a learning experience. Skitterleaf. Scientific name Rus soidoarbicans. Family skitterling. Active during day. In both its vibrant spring color and precise shape, this cunning crawler looks just like a leaf. It's the perfect camouflage. It only becomes an issue when this sometimes careless critter forgets to look for a hiding place with an abundance of other green leaves lying around. Then it becomes quite easy to spot. Desiccated skitterleaf. Scientific name Rus mortifolia. Family skitterling. Active during day and night. This one is a master of disguise, provided the season is right. As a fun little game, try collecting a bunch of dried leaves, then shuffle Mr. Desiccated Skitterleaf in with them. If you pick out the normal leaf, you lose, but if you pick this clever critter, you win big. Feeling lucky? Warning, you may lose a finger or two. Fiery Dweeble. Scientific name Mandarachnia napalmens. Family Dweeble. Active during day. The perfectly polished crimson color, like something hand-finished by a true master craftsman, is a feast for the eyes. This brilliant color is actually made through layer upon layer of very fine fibers being stacked together. Nature's the most skilled crafter. I forgot to mention arachnophobia alert. I know the dweeble. Scientific name Mandarachnia voltigula. Family dweeble. Active during day. We don't wake up every day feeling as good as we want to, but the bright, fruity color of this little charmer sure makes me feel like I got my vitamins for the day. You might be able to loosen up your stiff muscles with this weeble's therapeutic electric shocks too. Hydro Dweeble. Scientific name Mandarachnia aquatis. Family Dweeble. Active during day. It's bewitching to behold the way it skitters around on those long, slender, lapis lazuli blue legs while carrying treasure on its back. If, in an excess of excitement, you reach out the hand to touch it, a startling splash should deter you. Be calm and quiet around this beastie. Ice-blown Dweeble. Scientific name Mandarachnia glacias. Family Dweeble. Active during day. Achoo! It's always important to keep you cool, but my proximity to this frosty darling may be making me a bit too cold. Just one blow from this critter as it skitters about on its icy long legs is quite chilling indeed. Venom Dweeble. Scientific name Mandarachnia venenum. Family Dweeble. Active during day. Is this just another different color of Dweeble? Not at all. You see here a fashion leader of the critter world. There was once a purple one as well, but this year's trendy color is green. Be sure to bring protective gear to see it though. This skittering sweetie can produce a toxic gas if threatened. Arachnode. Scientific name Clavofictusfera. Family Orapnut. Active during day. It has an agreeable personality, and as long as a meal doesn't get caught in its web, it will sit there, curled up into a cuddly ball and waiting. You'll have to throw some food or even use yourself as bait if you wish to see it moving. What a leisurely method of hunting. Baldy Longlegs. Scientific name Pseudoarachnia calvitium. Family Arachnope. Active during day and night. If you lie down and look up while this hulking critter is walking over, you'll be treated to an impressive view of its giant round body soaring past like an orbiting planet. Of course, you may get squished flat by one of its massive feet and become a star yourself. The comedy. Man at legs. Scientific name Pseudoarachnia navaronia, family Arachnorp, active during day. Having a body made up of living cells, a metabolism, and the ability to produce offspring might be considered necessary traits to determine if something is truly alive. But this rapid-fire cannon blows away conventional definitions. Is it a machine and a creature? What a fascinating possibility. My favorite. Groovy Longlegs. Scientific name Pseudoarachnia discopedis, family Arachnope, active during night. With mesmerizing lights that pierce through the darkness and the low groove that stirs your soul, how can you not get your dance on? Is it a creature or a machine? Who cares? Everyone can join this party. A word of caution though, be careful you don't dance right under one of its feet. A node beetle. Scientific name Scarabum electrodea. Family scarab beetle. Active during day. With this little darling around, outer space's power problems are solved. These generate enough energy to light up the night and help people live comfortably on the most ragingly hot or frigidly cold planets. It will cost to feed them, but that's a minor detail. Free electricity, sign me up. Iridescent flint beetle. Scientific name Pille envelopens. Family flint beetle. Active during day. This cuddling little one is a good luck talisman you'd be happy to encounter. If you're fortunate enough to come upon one, make a wish before it leaves. The way its iridescent carapace changes color depending on the angle you view it from is so distracting that I often forget to wish for something. Doodlebug. Scientific name Pille flatularum. Family flint beetle. Active during day. Whoa, that reeks. It reeks so bad. These uncouth little stinkers are always passing gods whenever and wherever, but that also means they're easy to track down. Of course, nobody can stand to get close if they do find one. It's a brilliant defense mechanism. Iridescent glint beetle. Scientific name Pille auricus. Family glint beetle, active during day. The golden shine on its gleaming carapace really is gold. It's in this little darling's nature to collect gold from the soil. As you might expect, it's extremely rare to see one in person. I'd never heard it, so I hope to have one appear before me someday. Mittide. Scientific name Mitivius infiltratus. Family Mittide, active during day. The cheeky mittide lays its eggs inside the eggs of other creatures to provide its offsprings with an easy first meal. When they come wriggling and squiggling out, it's spine-chilling. But you can't blame the newly hatched larvae. After all, you might enjoy an egg or two yourself now and then. Scutterchuck. Scientific name Hierodesiderate crystallosum. Family Hevel. Active during day. Watching it move around on the very tips of its tippy toes is like watching a ballet. If you've offered to be a dance partner for this little spiky toad sweetie, it will leap high in the sky. I bet this agile creature will have no trouble sticking the landing. Skeeter skate, scientific name Geridus clavomalcula, family spitter spatter, active during day. Clean water is a necessity for this water walking sweetheart. And a lot of it at that. In water soiled with oils, detergents, or other pollutants, it could lose the surface tension that supports its specially evolved feet and drown. This is an extraordinary creature that could only exist on such a water-rich planet. Poor guy. Mucker skate. Scientific name Geridus terra projecta. Family splitter sputter, active during day. This gorgeous critter moves in it, fits and starts. When it does, the muddy liquid in its transparent orb sloshes around. Splish, splush, sploosh. If I could observe this unique anatomy up close, I'd have no regrets, even if I got spattered with mud. White spectralids. Scientific name Fenestari alba prismatus. Family flutterbee. Active during day. In the same way it stops on a petal when flitting around a garden full of flowers in bloom, it will alight without hesitations on things like a sleeping bulbul. What an audacious little daredevil. Yellow spectralids. Scientific name Fenestari jona prismatus. Family flutterbee. Active during day. After flitting around all over the place, the wing beats of a little spectralid can cause a tornado on the other side of the world. Or so some have said. What I wonder is how much influence did these charms have on our being on this planet right now? Are they really referencing the butterfly effect? Red spectralids. Scientific name Fenestari rusoprismatus. Family flutterbee, active during day. Spectralid wings have a lot of fine powder on them, building up in many different layers. It gives them a sparkle with complexity and depth. This little fellow's powder also has some ultra spicy essence in it for a zesty effect. Snowflake fluttertail. Scientific name Papillifictus nivedae. Family snow swallow. Active during day. Please don't call it a flying snowman. The sight of it flying around with its magnificent wings, scattering ice like diamonds, evokes thoughts of a snow sprite. Witness this beauty of nature, and let it soothe away all of your woes and anxiety. Creeping chrysanthemum. Scientific name Taraxacum rovinia. Family chrysanthemum. Active during day. Let's have a creeping chrysanthemum show, why don't we? We'll gather hand-raised creeping chrysanthemums and have a contest based on size, flower color, things like that. They are half animal, so maybe a behavior category too? Of course. How could the judges ever choose a winner? Each specimen is so beautiful in its own way. Startle spore. Scientific name Taraxacum fungensis. Family chrysanthemum. Active during day. These don't just mimic a growth of mushrooms for the fun of catching a surprise. They also use the opportunity to spread poison around quite indiscriminately. But that's just this little darling's idiosyncratic method for catching its prey. We could learn from the way nature embraces such unique and varied creatures. Breadbug. Scientific name Panzerus glutenae. Family breadbug. active during day. It looks like your breakfast table's longtime staple, a loaf of bread with the perfect color and buttery shine. Just from looking at it, I swear the aroma of baking wafts past my nose. But you've never seen your bread loafing about like this. If you observe them for a while, you might catch them dragging things around with their mouths. It's heart-meltingly adorable. Giant breadbug, scientific name Panzerus gigantus, family breadbug, active during day. Perfectly cooked, golden brown and fluffy. It must be a fresh baked loaf of bread. Oh, my mistake. This is the wildly unique giant breadbug with the texture and vibrancy only a living creature can possess. Don't let your eyes and gut deceive you. This lumbering muffin might just take offense if you mistake it for a loaf of fresh bread. Alright, I'll take a short break here to refill my cup of tea. I'll be right back. Gildemonway. Scientific name Salamandra falsarum, juvenile. Family Amphibians, active during day. With one little gold-colored stone on its back, it toddles about, lantern flickering cheerfully. It doesn't intentionally deceive Pikmin or our sensors, they just respond to that gold-colored stone. Only the adults tend to be intentionally deceptive in this world or any other. Gildamander. Scientific name Salamandra falsaurum. Family Amphibiland. Active during day. Notice the gold sparkles on its back. In order to survive, its delight of a creature spends a mind-boggling amount of time collecting those special gold stones. Though it isn't real gold, it can confuse the sensors. That's another marvel of the natural world for you. Miniature Snootwhacker. Scientific name Naspiralum melona, adolescent. Family Snootwhack, active during day. The way it catches its food, protects its belly, and gets up while working with the weight of its sizable trunk are all taught by its diligent parents. Instead of hand and foot, they attend to their offspring nose and foot. They prepare the child for the day it will leave the nest and eventually become a parent itself. Mammoth Snootwhacker. Scientific name Naspiralum melona. Family Snootwhack. Active during day. If you get close, it will whip its trunk around and around, then smash it on the ground. It might be a chance for an exciting jump rope workout. If you try throwing a bomb at it, it will use that dexterous trunk to shoot it right back at you. Those are some nose skills that could impress any athlete. Sunsquish. Scientific name Ovgunium soleus. Family Squish Squirt. Active during day. This peculiar little button has the perfect texture and coloration to pass as an egg fried sunny side up by a master chef. There's nothing about it that makes it seem threatening, and it looks so yummy. I can't help thinking of a delicious breakfast when I see it. Fulix. Scientific name Mononucleae stellacodus. Family Gulix. Active during day. If you take the microorganisms I used to peer at through my microscope as a child and blow them up much, much bigger, this is what you get. A huge single-celled sweetie. It blorpily sloshes around in search of food. To this giant, we are the microorganisms. Downy Snagrid. Scientific name Chiropedis anacondi, fledgling. Family Snavian. Active during day. The sight of this wee one boinging around and picking at its food all while skillfully balanced on its one leg is truly awe-inspiring. If you get too close, it might feel vulnerable and give you a warning poke on its beak, or it might just turn to you for comfort. Burrowing snagger. Scientific name Chiropedis anacondae. Family Snavian. Active during day. Instead of the sky, this scaly anomaly flies through the ground. When it pops its head to the surface, the way its crown of feathers fluffs. Though intended to make it more intimidating, it's delightful to behold. But be wary of lingering to gaze up at it, as you'll likely get the poking of a lifetime from that long, sharp beak. Wattlequoth. Scientific name Slupus gordicus. Family goat feather. Active during day. It possesses a bottomless stomach and will swallow down anything and everything unfortunate enough to end up in its path. It will even consume things larger than its own body without missing a step. The best part is its goofy little head that looks just like a fuss-covered gourd. Hi Pally, welcome, thank you for joining the raid. I hope you have a wonderful time and day. Scourge cake. Scientific name Conch crustus emberio. Family shell cake. Active during day. In a way, it kinda looks like a tasty treat, but in actuality, this burning bivalve relative is a fierce hunter, squashing its prey with a fiery flourish. The beauty of its popping, crackling flames and the dynamic cartwheels it can perform in battle is a spectacle to behold. Sorry for my pronunciations sometimes. Shock cake. Scientific name Conchcrustus ampero. Family shell cake. Active during day. Living creatures can sense your intent and emotions, so if you face them with love in your heart, they will know it. When you love and are loved back, even the occasional electric shock isn't so bad. That's right. Instead of play biting, this sweetie does play shocking. It can zap away shoulder stiffness and fatigue in a flash. I'm sorry. My mind has been going places while reading this dialogue. Oh boy. I know a friend, and I have to try my best to avoid showing this to my friend. Freeze cake. Scientific name Conchcrustus crionae. Family shell cake. Active during day. The way its blue-white shell is woven through with cracks make it look like a porcelain coaster. What's more, it's cold enough to keep your drink chilled. Of course, this remarkable critter is very much alive and would flip-flop your drink right over. Using one as a coaster? Oh my god. Some of them look like a biscuit and this one is a coaster, honestly. Oh, I can't believe it. Puffstool. Scientific name Fungirusus elasticis. Family Sporovids. Active during day. Come, let us ponder the puffstool. This devious little being releases spores that have a hallucinogenic effect on Pikmin. At the first inhale, affection sprouts and they are drawn in closer. Then they breathe in more and more of the confusion-inducing spores. Soon they think of nothing but the puffstool as they jump around. Boing, boing, boing. Toxstool. Scientific name Parasitus zoitofungi elasticis. Family Sporovid. Active during day. See how it toddles and bounces on its wee little footsies as it goes for a stroll, scattering extremely toxic spores along the way? This creature is a walking nuisance, but there's an odd kind of charm in that bothersome nature that makes it hard to leave alone. Moldy dwarf bulbob. Scientific name Parasitus pseudofungi elasticis hostus. Family Sporoids, active during day and night. Picture this scenario. Like this poor darling, you're conscious but no longer in control of your own body. Someone or something else has taken you over. A horrifying concept, isn't it? But what if the thing controlling you couldn't live if it didn't do that? Sometimes it's simply a matter of survival. Moldy sludge. Scientific name Parasitus pseudofungi elasticis hostus. Family Sporovid, active during day and night. Slugger choo choo. Here comes the fungal spore train. The miasma emitting from the fungus on its back has toadstool spores in it. If you must observe it, do so from as far away as possible or risk upending as fungal choo choo too. Pyroclasmic sludge. Scientific name Sulukina vulcanis. Family sludge, active during day and night. The mucus of the pyroclasmic sludge acts as a natural fire starter, but it also seems to serve as insulations from heat. Gazing into those flickering flames at night would be a great way to relax, and the ripple pattern going from top to bottom is so mesmerizing. Bearded Amprat. Scientific name Portulus barbavolta. Family Numbaus. Active during day. This little cutie has a long beard that makes it look a bit curmudgeonly. But if you were to try brushing it, do so with caution. This dear one will, well, see for yourself. Moving close to get a good look. A truly shocking experience awaits you. Safety warning, do not attempt. You will hurt yourself a lot. Mammuta. Scientific name Hortulanus asymmetria. Family unknown. Active during day. A gentle creature removed from the fierce competition of the strong eating the weak. It sits in gardens in a pool of sunlight, looking content as it gazes out its big round eyes at a plant it has raised that's just starting to sprout. Don't tease this mild-mannered beastie by messing with the delicate sprouts it's tending. Porculo. Scientific name Casternotum pricklerus. Family sharpshell, active during day. When it covers down to roll up, it looks like it's feeling lonely. If you get closer, the needles all over its body become projectiles that it will launch at you. I can't help thinking this is just a plea for attention. It's okay, Prickly Bean, I'll be your friend. Honeywisp. Scientific name Nectara fatus. Family Honeywisp, active during day. This cutie swims through the air with a heavy-looking nectar egg dangling below its translucent body on its way back to its nest, where its offspring await lunch. Nectar is a vital source of nutrition that most life on this planet depends on. Whether it's in the form of an egg yolk, sap, or honey, I leave up to your imagination. Puffy Blowhawk. Scientific name Sus inflator. Family Blowhawk, active during day and night. See those prominent spines upon its back? I like to imagine that if you looped ropes through them and hung a gondola from the ropes, you could create a living airship. How amazing it would be to travel up the sky with one of these spiky sweetlings. We'd float along together wherever the wind chose to take us. Icy blowhog. Scientific name Sus frigadae. Family blowhog, active during day. This frosty flyer may exhale frigid breath, but you can touch it without having to worry about freezing. Its face remains quite cool, but it expels warm air from the little holes on its sides. If you're feeling chilled, you could sidle up next to this little one. Withering blowhog. Scientific name Softspoken. Family blowhog. Active during day. You can have a bit of fun with this one by giving it a good poke and watching it wobble and sway through the air like a balloon. Poke it too much though, and it may spew gas and fly off. It's a mischievous little darling, and the way it scatters flowers and cackles is quite charming. Lesser spotted jellyfloat. Scientific name Cephalus dotalium. Family jellyfloat, active during day. Notice the elegant way it floats and its delicate transparency. The mystical sky blue color always catches my gaze and won't let go. Even when the drifting darling sucks up Pikmin, it doesn't eat them but gently envelopes them. What a sweetheart. Greater spotted jellyfloat. Scientific name Cephalus vortexia. Family jellyfloats, active during day. This lovely floating critter sucks up food by stretching and contracting its body. It's hard to imagine such a graceful creature could be of this world. It would be rather exciting to get sucked in with all the treasures and Pikmin to float on forever. But if that really happened, I wouldn't be of this world for long either. Walpole. Scientific name Amphicaris frondiferorum larva. Family VTuber. Active during day. While watching it swim to and fro, fatigue and time just melt away. I'm able to relax this much even on an unknown planet at the ends of the universe, because observing this aquatic beastie takes me back to the waterfront in my hometown when I was a child. Yellow Wollywop. Scientific name Amphicaris frondiferorum. Family VTuber. Active during day. Don't think of it as unexciting. This critter's simplicity is quite refreshing. Should you raise one from a Walpole, you would certainly learn to adore it. The adults of this species can be a bit standoffish, though. Bollyhop. Scientific name Amphicaris albino. Family VTuber, active during day. With a distinct pallor, almost like it was painted with white face paint, it gives off an air of a performing mime. This cutie can jump with quiet refinement, never moving its plump jowls at all. It's graceful and expressive in the most unexpected ways. Jellyhop. Scientific name Amphicaris frigadae. Family VTuber, active during day. Slick and bulbous with a refreshingly frank face. That's one classy hopper. When it lands after jumping, it spills out cold air all around it. Mischievous and cool? This little fella needs to leave some personality for the rest of us. Master Hop. Scientific name Amphicaris frondiferorum, advanced stage. Family VTuber, active during day. Wiggly elastic skin is the proper fit for this bouncing beauty. Slippery, smooth and shiny sleek, its skin is soft as baby's cheeks. Though you might want to be wary of getting close enough to touch it. Just watching it move will make you yearn for skin that is more radiantly lustrous too. Water Dumple. Scientific name Ichthyosavelinis, family grub dog, active during day and night. This odd cricket lost its vision, but it evolved a very sharp sense of smell to compensate. Even if you sneak up behind it very quietly, it will still detect you. But with a mouth that opens up big and wide, approaching from the front isn't advisable either. Puckering Blino, scientific name Narolingus piscatum, family Ellipse, active during day. These form a group and then swim gracefully along together as though joined in an underwater dance. Are they a family or traveling as a school? It might be enlightening to watch them with a submersible camera, very quietly so they don't notice. Pricklepuff, scientific name Priskpinius pardos, family Pricklepuff, active during day. To watch it swimming dreamily along, then spot it again walking plip-plop in tidal floods. The contrast is so great, I can only admire its adaptability. But don't be drawn in by its cute round little peepers. Much like a rose, the Pricklepuff has very sharp thorns. Waddlepuss, scientific name Opistoididae Iachiobulla, family Flobbler, active during day. This accomplished napper can snore away a whole day, but just watching the peaceful look on its snoozing face conveys a feeling of contentment. Also, if you get up close enough and can blow bubbles that will envelop you, have a fun float, it's like dreaming. Aristocrab offspring. Scientific name Branchiorices insurio, hatchling, family onion shell, active during day. It pokes its little eyes just a bit out of the sand and stays very still, waiting patiently for us to come by. Even if we know they are hiding there, it's best to act surprised and give them a good shout of alarm. That's the best way to help them feel successful in their endeavors. Oh. Package Aristograb. Scientific name Brachyurices isurio, family onion shell, active during day. Click 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 goes the crab's pincer as it tries to impress other crabs. The crab with the biggest claw will be the most popular. Being popular means not having to work as hard to claw their way to the top of the crustacean hierarchy. The natural world is a lot like our world in that way. Grub chucker. Scientific name Carabea vescora, family crablips, active during day. The mouth on top of its head is somehow chic and ostentatious at the same time. Combined with the way it carries its claws like it's ready to give you a trim, this cutie looks like the charismatic beautician of the creature world. Though the way it tosses its food in the air shows rather poor etiquette. Hermachromad, scientific name Camabarus rustica, family Chromad, active during day. Here we have one of the cleverest of creatures. It has many different nest holes that all connect below ground. Using this network, it can move from hole to hole to sneak up on prey or evade predators. A smart little darling indeed. Bug-eyed Chromad. Scientific name Camabarus subterraneus, family Chromad, active during day. Its peepers aren't just big, they are capable of seeing things our eyes can't. This bug-eyed darling could identify all sorts of unknown objects for us if we showed it what to look at. How useful could that be? Rusted Rumpup. Scientific name Derierus carpilium. Family Armrachet. Active during day. With a red carapace curved like a jaunty sun hat and a tail sporting vivid yellow tufts, this critter is a natural illustration of good fashion. But its face and personality exhibit only true ferocity. It will open its mouth wide and charge you with alarming speed. The juxtaposition of artistic exterior coupled with an aggressive attitude is intriguing. Pearly Clamplank. Scientific name Ostromundimuscae. Family Snareshell. Active during day. On sandhills or in sea, wherever it may be, it never moves from its spot. It will sit and wait for someone to wander past, someone being prey, preferably, though it could also be someone who knows the value of the beautiful shell or the pearl it holds nestled inside. Toady Bloister. Scientific name Molluscate minionicus. Family Mollusking. Active during day and night. Cute little marble-like eyes, a smooth undulating body, a big curvy mouth, a tongue that extends and separates into 6 parts, gills like fruit from a plant. Sit a moment and take it all in. Sometimes it's fun to simply appreciate how a creature that can do so much damage can still be such an adorable addition to our universe. Bloomcap Bloister. Scientific name Molluscate florera. Family Mollusking. Active during day. With a peaked carapace and undulating mouth, it goes around cleaning up everything in its path. It's the organic vacuum cleaner of the natural world. If you startle it, it opens its top like an umbrella, which can be quite a surprise to whoever is watching. Box Swallow. Scientific name Gastropoidulus oculi. Family Polyocular slug. Active during day. It pops out of the muds, often with no warning, to say hello. With a body like a hose and a big round mouth, it sates its appetite by feeding on the mud itself. Its 6 bright eyes mean it's sure to see the fondness we have for it 6 times better. I hope it eats up all that unending affection. Water Wraith. Scientific name Amphibia sapiens. Family unknown. Active during day. A living thing is a living thing, even if it transcends our understanding. This unnerving creature is translucent and has no actual physical body to speak of, yet somehow it clutches its rulers with zealous devotion. It's both eerie and fascinating, don't you agree? Rhodorola. Smoky Prog. Scientific name Margovum vaporus. Family unknown. Active during night. In the night above ground or the dark passages below, you'll suddenly notice an egg. If you leave the egg alone, a being of terror is born out of it. A mysterious fiend dragging itself along. But I feel like this misunderstood deer may be trying to communicate with us. Perhaps its tale is a sad one. Ancient Sirehound. Scientific name Dacanis perditum. Family unknown. Active during night. A coat that's dense and rough like a primeval forest, a stench like a wet canine, and a shockingly toasty body temperature. Clearly a dog in every sense. The long history of dogs being companions we can rely on triggers an instinctive reaction through our entire bodies. If I were left on this planet with this massive cutie, I'd be content. Moss. Scientific name Follicaris amicaris. Family unknown. Active during day. OG and moss are two peas in a pod. It's quite unprecedented that a space dog should meet such a similar creature on a far-off unknown planet. You could even call it miraculous. Could they be siblings separated at birth? No, that's just not possible. Red Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae rubrus. Family Pikmin. Active during day. These peppy little darlings are vivid scarlet red. As you can tell by their appearance, these critters are very passionate. In fact, they're such hotheads that they're immune to fire. Even their displays of affections are ardent. They'll beat their tiny fists on you in an abundance of enthusiasm. Yellow Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae rebus. Family Pikmin. Active during day. Look at the extraordinarily big, pointy ears on the adorable yellow Pikmin. I hope you can whisper any secret they won't hear. I doubt that. Try throwing one. They can easily retrieve objects for you from places you can't reach. Also, electricity doesn't faze them at all. They're shockingly useful little guys. Blue Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae caerula. Family Pikmin. Active during day. It wouldn't be overstating to say that watching these Pikmin navigate the water with the grace of a fish is one of the most lovely things to behold on this whole planet. But if you really want to see them swimming, you'll need to offer them some live bait. Rock Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae habisuxum. Family Pikmin. Active during day. Rock Pikmin may be rugged and craggy in appearance, but their well-polished skin is cool and smooth to the touch. Those dark, shiny stone bodies are built for defense, and they're capable attackers too. And did you notice those stubby little legs? Aren't they the cutest? Winged Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae valarosa. Family Pikmin. Active during day. These peculiar little flyers look like they are wearing goggles. Don't be put off by their odd appearance though. Places that seem like dead ends, such as treacherous roads, lakes, swamps and sheer cliffs, are nothing to them when they are not carrying anything. With a few flaps of their tiny wings, they flit through the air like fierce fairies. Ice Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae habiglacius. Family Pikmin. Active during day. With the frigid air welling up endlessly from inside their icy bodies, they can freeze anything at all. If you throw enough of them in a pond, they'll freeze to the surface so solidly that you can walk right across it. They're just like little ice wizards. White Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae venalbius. Family Pikmin. Active during day. These tiny white Pikmin can dart about quite swiftly. Their bold red eyes are as charming as they are startling. Like a flower that has sharp thorns, these cute little ones possess a potent poison. Such small critters need to be tough to survive. Purple Pikmin. Scientific name Pikminidae yokozunum. Family Pikmin. Active during day. It's a profoundly heavy feeling, holding a living thing in your arms. It can be overwhelming to realize this thing is really alive. That said, these little ones have a density to them that makes them extremely heavy. To hold them at all is difficult, but don't worry, they're strong enough that they can hold you. Onion. Scientific name Lilium pikminiporta. Family Candy Pop. active during day. The majesty of nature, the mystery of life. I feel that these stale cliches can't fully express the extraordinary symbiotic relationship between Pikmin and onions. Is there a connection here of an affectionate nature, perhaps? There's so much we still don't know. Flaulic, a scientific name Bulbous Lilium, family Candy Pop, active during day. Dice finely, great sauté in oil. I can barely stand the grumbling in my tummy right now. But when you see one of these shiver or twitch, you'll realize that this is a living thing, and we must treat it with consideration as such. Candy Pop Bud, scientific name Flora expellus, family Candy Pop, active during day. The longer I look at it, the more I feel a strange urge to throw something into it. Succumbing to the intrusive thought, I once threw a bomb into one. When I did, patooey! It spit the bomb right back out. I can't help seeing some sort of lifelike response in that. Pallet Posy, scientific name Amplus nutrio, family Pelletweed, active during day. The pellet cradled in its petals changes colors like some form of chameleon, aligning to match the color of nearby Pikmin. It's almost as though it's inviting us to come harvest it to make more. Even though it appears to be helping out, it's really just using us to spread its seeds. Burgeoning Spiderwort, scientific name Piklopedia conditus, family pelletweed, active during day. This fruit, unlike a pellet, is juicy and pulpy. What's more, that's not just any juice inside it. There's a super spicy spice in there. Eating spicy things can be a fun way to jumpstart our taste buds. Perhaps the Pikmin in this world like to spice things up as well. Glow Pikmin, scientific name Pikminidae supravelum, family unknown, active during night. Here you are, far from home, stranded on a strange planet with a night even more dangerous than the unforgiving day. But in that night, the faint, gentle light given off by these gloriously glowing little beings brings hope to our adventures. That shine is a beacon of life that we recognize in our hearts. Luminol, scientific name Colux aeternium, family unknown, active during night. Nature is a high-risk, high-reward type of environment. The luminol braves the danger, risking self-destruction to emit the light that lures creatures so it can propagate more glow Pikmin using glow pellets. But is that all? Could the glow sap also be luring us?